everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Chris. Today we're going stateside, home of the beef burger, hamburger, whatever you want to call it. All we know is it tastes great. It was invented in the early 1900s by a guy called Louis Lasson, and since then it's been popular all over the world. Everybody's got their own version. I think what I've done today is pretty authentic. We've got the recipe in the bio for how to make everything. I've even included how to make the hamburger buns, and they're worth making just on their own. And we've made the burgers as well. So get watching, hope you enjoy it. We certainly enjoyed eating them, and we'll see you later. Bye. For this week's recipe, you will need extra virgin olive oil, strong, good quality bread flour, dried yeast, sesame seeds, water, milk, salt, butter and 1 egg. First thing I'm doing is putting in a packet of dried yeast, around about 7 grams. Then after that I'll add in some flour, strong bread flour, and then I'll put in some water, and then pop the lid on, mix it up, and then after it's rested, that's what it will look like. Then we'll add in an egg, and then some melted butter, 3 tablespoons. And then we put in some sugar, and then some more flour. All the amounts are in the bio at the end of the video, so you'll be able to see exactly what you're putting in. Then once this is done, we'll give it a mix up, just adding in a little bit of salt, then some milk. There are the contents all there ready for mixing. Now we turn this on the dough setting for 8 minutes. I'm just oiling up a bowl so that I can put the finished dough into it, and then we'll form it into a bowl, and then when it rises up it won't stick. And here is the risen dough. That's great. Bit sticky to come out, but persevere, out it comes. And then we'll form this into a ball even. Mix it around, don't want to work it too hard. The less mixing the better. And just form this into a ball, and then we'll cover it up with cling film. And then once that's covered up, we'll wait for it to rise, and there you see the end result, a lovely risen dough. That's really nice, that's what you're after. You wobble it about, and you'll see it's good and shaky and well risen. Right, from this point we'll empty out onto a floured work surface, and then we can begin to form the shape for our buns. So out it comes. There we are. Okay, what we do, form it out into the shape of a rectangle, around about 10 by 8 inches, and then we want to divide this into 8 pieces. Cut across the middle first of all, and then just form it into equal amounts. After these are divided, I'll now put them into a 10 centimetre chef's ring and get them all looking about the same. There they are. Right, next thing we do, flour a silicone sheet, or you can use baking paper. Carefully lift up each of the dough that you've made and put them in a pattern of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this gives you a classic looking shape of a bun when it comes out of the oven. Okay, that's that done. We now cover them up again, and we just cover it gently. We don't want to stretch that over and hold it tight, and we'll leave those to prove again. And there you can see they've risen into the classic burger bun shape where they're all joined together. And pull it off carefully, and then the next thing I'll do is I'll mix up some egg, and that's an egg wash to go over the top of the buns. Now this stage is crucial. Don't slam it down. Put it on nice and gently, otherwise you'll deflate the dough. Cover them all evenly, and then once that's done, spread them with sesame seeds. I've used a mixture of white sesame and black sesame. It's up to you what you want to do. Then we'll put it in the oven, cook for about 15 minutes, and then you'll see when they come out, they're lovely and soft and squishy. The best buns you'll ever have. Alright, excuse the pun, but they're really good. Right, the ingredients for the burger are olive oil, extra virgin, and then mayonnaise, egg, tomato, lettuce, onion, cheddar cheese, salt and pepper, and chuck steak. Get yourself a good sharp knife in preparation to cut up the chuck steak. I'm cutting this in slabs so that it's easy to go through the mincer. Can't get that size through. If you haven't got a mincer, use a processor or cut it by hand, or even buy it ready-made from the supermarket. First of all, I'm putting this through on a large setting, get it all cut through, and then once that's done, I'll put it through again onto a finer setting. And you can see the freshness of this meat by the colour. It really is good. Put all the meat through, make sure it's all gone through, don't want to waste any of it. And then when that's done, wash your hands because you're going to go back to it, and then add in an egg and then some seasoning. The only seasoning you want is salt and pepper. You're not making a meatloaf, you're making a burger. So get the seasoning in there and then mix it all together and make sure it's well mixed, and that will just bind itself together. You don't need breadcrumbs or anything. Right, and then from there, each one of those you weigh out into 8 ounces. I'm using a chef's ring again to make it into an even shape, pressing it down with a handy little tool there, and then you'll see when that comes out of the ring, it is one magnificent burger. It's huge, and it's what you want. You want this to go really tasty, and that's it. Just form it into a circle, and then when you've done that, it's ready. Right, but what you're going to do is rest that, and I put it on the plate. I usually make about 20 of these at a time, but for demo purposes I'm doing one. Cover that up with the cling film and then put it in the fridge, preferably overnight for that to firm up. Here's the rest of the ingredients to build the burger. Right, I'm using a charbroil infrared technology grill. These are great, new technology out, and they don't burn things. So I'm oiling the burger, not the grill, and that stopped any flame ups. And then once that's done, I'll put some seasoning on. Once again, just salt and pepper, nothing else. Give it a good coating and then roll it about in the seasoning, and that's ready to put on. Find the hottest part of the grill, which that is, I nearly burned my hands off. Put it in, don't move it about, close the lid down and leave it for 4 minutes each side. That's hot, believe me. Okay. Come to 4 minutes, turn it over, and then I'm going to add some butter. It's a little trick that makes a nice flavour on the burger. And then once again, 4 minutes on that. Bit more butter. Add some onion to the barbecue, and that's going to caramelise nicely. Little bit of oil on the top of that. And then put in the buns and toast them both sides. Be careful not to overdo it, it's a very hot grill. Cheese is on top of the burger. That's ready. We're now ready to build it. We put a lettuce on, some mayonnaise, and then once that mayonnaise is on there, we can now begin to get on with the rest of it. Okay, we put the burger with the cheese on it, and guess what? More mayonnaise. Jack loves mayonnaise on his burger. And then a nice big slab of beefsteak tomato. And we're going to go for the rest of the ingredients. That's the onion, and guess what? A bit more mayonnaise for Jack. Okay, and a bit more seasoning, and that's it. It's ready. A great burger. Put the lid on, put a spike in it, and that will stop it falling apart when you cut it. And that is one big burger. Look at that, magnificent. I'm sure you'd love it. We do, it's our favourite. And then we'll cut that in half just to show you what it's like, and put another spike in the other side of it so that it doesn't fall apart. Please make this burger, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's a great recipe, it's plain and simple, but that's what it's meant to be. The good old American beef burger, made at home in the UK. Okay, there we are. We've made a wonderful burger. This is a £1/2 burger, really nice, homemade bun, and just give you a reveal of what it's like inside. There you are, lovely, done medium rare, tomato, onion, coleslaw, cheese, toasted bun, that is going to taste fantastic. We always make these. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps the channel. Thanks for your filming, Jack, and your editing. Couldn't do it without you, son. See you later, everybody. Bye.